The conflict between Israel and Hamas in Gaza has led to increased domestic tensions around the world and in Canada, where there have been regular protests since the war erupted in October. Additionally, there has been an increase in anti-Semitic attacks and graffiti. The RCMP recently discovered an attempt to target the Jewish community, resulting in the arrest of a teenager from Ottawa. Following an increase in Islamophobic and anti-Semitic hate crimes since the war began on October 7th, the Toronto Police Service expanded its hate crime team from 6 to 32 officers. The National Council of Muslims says it recorded a 13-fold increase in anti-Islamic hate crimes and intimidation over a similar period of time. As I've stated before, the point of the Israel-Hamas conflict is to distract us all from what the globalists are up to, and to create division among the right, which it is succeeding in doing. I recently lost a viewer who felt I'm backing Israel because I've openly stated that Hamas are terrorists who have twice attacked Israel without warning. I'll stand by that too, as it is a fact I can prove. But it doesn't mean I think the Israeli government are the good guys. There are no good guys, only innocent victims, both Israeli and Palestinian. And remember that Hamas is an extremist militant group who do not represent the will of the majority of Palestinians. A recent Angus Reid poll shows how this war is dividing Canadians. A high percentage of Canadians surveyed felt that both anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim sentiments are a serious problem. In fact, only about 1 in 10 Canadians did not see it as a problem. Courts in 3 provinces say Canadian National Railway has suffered irreparable harm because of anti-Israel protests on its freight lines. It should be noted that Trudeau's cabinet invoked emergency powers to block the Freedom Convoy in 2022, partly on unsubstantiated fears of similar rail blockades, but have done nothing about these actual blockades by pro-Palestinian demonstrators. Shut down for Palestine protesters have been ordered off the tracks by railroad lawyers in Saskatchewan, Ontario, and New Brunswick. According to Justice Robert Dysart of the New Brunswick Court of King's Bench, protesters did not appear to have a centralized leadership, but organized rail blockades through a Facebook page called Good Trouble Network YQR, as well as a U.S. website called shutitdownforpalestine.org and a variety of local groups. Wrote Justice Dysart, individuals across Canada are calling on others to join in their efforts and blockade CN railway lines to impact the economy, and specifically companies associated with Israel. CN lawyers claimed losses of some $55 million from a brief protest in Winnipeg on November 20th that led to a 3-day backlog of transcontinental freight traffic. The Saskatchewan Supreme Court issued an injunction December 4th following a blockade in Regina on November 29th. According to the Ontario Superior Court, CN lines in the province carry $350 million worth of freight daily. Meta's Facebook and Instagram social media platforms have been criticized after it emerged they were hosting ads calling for the elimination of Israel and the Jewish people. Facebook and Instagram's parent company, Meta, said they did not ban the phrase outright, but blocked adverts that violated their policies when the phrase was used. A new report from The Telegraph claims the ads use anti-Semitic slogans calling for the genocide of Jews. Since the October 7th attacks, social networks have run multiple advertisements containing the phrase, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." In the UK and Europe, some seen by hundreds of thousands. Advertisements use the phrase to promote art, clothing, and jewelry. This phrase is widely considered to be anti-Semitic and aims to destroy the Jewish people. It has been banned on Buy Etsy, an online marketplace. Also, Elon Musk has said the use of the phrase will result in suspension from X, formerly known as Twitter. A billboard was recently posted in Alberta by Rebel News, calling for Trudeau's government to deport Hamas supporters. There will be more than 1.3 million monthly impressions on the billboard, located south of Edmonton, which calls on the feds to deport non-citizen supporters of Hamas.